Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about the difference between telecom dividends and consumer staples dividends. Number 1. Telecom dividends are dividends paid by telecommunications companies offering mobile, broadband, wireless, and communication services, whereas consumer staples dividends are dividends paid by companies selling essential everyday goods such as food, beverages, household items, and personal care products. Number 2. Telecom dividends come from the telecom services and communication infrastructure sector, whereas consumer staples dividends come from the consumer staples sector including packaged foods, beverages, tobacco, household goods, and personal care. Number 3. Telecom dividend demand is mainly driven by connectivity, data usage, and communication needs, whereas consumer staples dividend demand is mainly driven by recurring purchases of everyday necessities. Number 4. Telecom companies usually operate capital-intensive service businesses with large networks and infrastructure, whereas consumer staples companies usually run product-based businesses focused on branded essential goods and distribution. Number 5. Telecom dividends often offer moderate to relatively high dividend yields, whereas consumer staples dividends usually offer low to moderate yields with a stronger emphasis on stability. Number 6. Telecom dividends can be dependable, but payouts may be pressured by debt, competition, and regulation, whereas consumer staples dividends are often viewed as steady and dependable because demand is usually more consistent. Number 7. Telecom dividend growth may be slower because of heavy capital spending and mature markets, whereas consumer staples dividend growth is often gradual and supported by brand strength and recurring sales. Number 8. Telecom cash flow often comes from subscriptions, service fees, and network usage, whereas consumer staples cash flow often comes from frequent product sales across large customer bases. Number 9. Telecom dividends are usually moderately defensive, though they can still be affected by competition and pricing pressure, whereas consumer staples dividends are generally more defensive because their products remain essential in most economic conditions. Number 10. Telecom share prices can be influenced by interest rates, regulation, and debt concerns, whereas consumer staples share prices are usually less volatile, although margins can still be affected by input costs and consumer trends. Number 11. Telecom dividends are often sensitive to interest rates because of debt-heavy balance sheets and yield appeal, whereas consumer staples dividends can also react to rates but are usually less debt-driven than telecom dividends. Number 12. Telecom dividend risks include high capital expenditure, strong competition, regulation, and technology shifts, whereas consumer staples dividend risks include inflation, changing consumer preferences, brand competition, and margin pressure. Number 13. Telecom dividends are popular with income investors seeking yield and communication sector exposure, whereas consumer staples dividends are popular with conservative investors seeking resilience, quality, and dependable income. Number 14. Telecom dividends are useful for adding income and exposure to communication infrastructure themes, whereas consumer staples dividends are useful for adding defensive income, stability, and recession-resistant characteristics. Number 15. Telecom dividends are best known for income appeal with infrastructure and yield focus, whereas consumer staples dividends are best known for defensive income, stable demand, and long-term consistency. In summary, telecom dividends are generally attractive for investors seeking yield and communication sector exposure, whereas consumer staples dividends are usually better suited for investors looking for stability, dependable demand, and defensive long-term income. If this lecture was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.